Okay, so actually, this is my second time trying to record audio. The first time I was doing it as I was going along, and then I realized it was going to be really tough to try and speed things up. So instead, I'm going to do this voiceover style. So that piece of CC is broken, by the way. Um, yeah, so today I am making a couple of Sims for a friend. We're kind of going for a housewife type vibe. I'll link all the posts and everything to all of this in the description and all that lovely stuff. But yeah, so we're starting with the housewife, and at the time I had no idea like what she was gonna be like. I mean, I still don't know actually. Um, I actually did use my Pinterest and I pulled up some reference this time. I normally don't, but I did this time. Yeah. So anyway, we're just going through. I gave her like every single color skin of the rainbow. It takes me so long to decide which skin tone I'm gonna use, and I got rid of a lot. I was like, I can't do this. And looking, you'll see, I have so much stuff for no reason. Yeah. Anyway, I stopped myself before I did a bad thing, cause I always try and do the body before I like really mess with the face on a good day anyway, because sometimes like you'll do the face and then you'll go do the body and you're like, wow, their head is too big for their body, or their head is too small for their body, and I it's just a lot easier doing it that way. um I'm trying to remember, like, I just finished making her probably like 30 minutes ago, and I'm trying to remember like what was going on in my head at the time. My game froze. I don't know why it does that. I like have a mini heart attack every single time. Oh, I did the lip thing. I never do the lip thing, but I did it this time because lots of people do it, and I just want to be on trend, you know. Um, yeah. So, what did I end up calling her? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I just made her Lola. Okay, I do remember I was struggling with her nose for like the entire time. Like, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna be stuck on the nose thing for like forever. I like moved on. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I remember now. Okay. I moved on. I was like, forget this. I can't. Her nose is bothering me, but we cannot sit here for forever with the nose. So I moved on, and then I came back and I said, I can't do this. I ended up picking a whole different preset. I thought it was going to be fine once like I put a nose mask on or something. I just couldn't get over it. And I mean, like, I was going to say it wasn't that bad, but it was. Um, her nose is really bothering me. Like, it's bothering me now. But don't worry, it gets changed at some point. Um, yeah, so this is going by really fast. I'm watching it at the same time, and I'm just like flying through. The original recording was an hour and a half. I was like, no, there's no way. I'm not a video editor. I'm not gonna sit here and do all this. So I'm just gonna speed it up and do a voiceover. Forget it. Um, this is me trying to decide inevitably if I'm gonna put freckles on this sim or not. I love doing that, but her overlay is under the freckle category, so I can't actually pick any real freckles. So I had to use some of Praline stuff. Praline is a saint. Um, yeah, and I decided on a classy like one mole thing going on there. I was gonna give her dimples, but then I was like, I don't know. She looks weird with dimples. But I did flip through this one dimple thing for like 5 minutes before deciding not to do it. Mouth corners. I have a lot of those for no reason too. I really wanted to use that blush, and I was just like, There was ways I could have made it work, but I just didn't want to. I didn't want to take the time to do it. I spend so long in the skin details category, it's not even funny. I like go through and I pick everything that's not the about face kit, and then I go back through once I'm done, and then do the about face kit. I brought down my sim making time to like 5 minutes once, and now it takes me. Well, I told you I was recording for an hour and a half. It took me an hour and a half. I mean, I made 3 sims, but still, that's a long time. There we go. I'm fixing the nose. I was like so mad for the longest. Like it would not cooperate, and I didn't want to pick a different preset, but that's what I did anyway because and then I picked it and it just like immediately looked 10 times better. I don't know, some of you might argue that her nose is still ugly, but it was better than what it was. And makeup is my favorite part. I flip-flop back and forth a lot with makeup, because look at how many eyeliners I have. Why do I have so many eyeliners? And eyeshadow, it's all Praline's fault. I mean, saint, but this is the reason why I have problems and create a sim and lag because of all of this. Never ever in my life am I gonna use all of these eyeshadows, but they just have to be there. I don't know, dude. But makeup is probably my favorite part. I don't wear makeup in real life, so this is like my time to shine. I just like slap a whole bunch of crazy stuff on them. No, I generally tend to go for a more natural look, but she's supposed to be like glamorous housewife type deal, so I was just like I'm going all out this time. She still didn't end up looking like really crazy or anything, but crazy for me, okay? Crazy for me. Like I actually put serious colored lipstick on her, okay? Most of the time it's like a real nude gloss type deal for me. So this is progress. I was trying to find a red lip that was sort of matte. I hate matte lipstick, by the way. If you haven't noticed, all of my Sims have glossy lips, and that's for a reason, because I hate matte. But the reference I had, she looked real cute with her matte lipstick, and I was just like, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. But I was trying to find a red lip that wasn't like, what is it called? The Cupid's bow? That wasn't like making her Cupid's bow really pronounced, because I kind of liked it to be not that pronounced. Or I wanted it to be not pronounced, and it was a struggle. Like, I found a lipstick that was the color I liked, but, you know, Cupid's bow, man. It just wasn't right. I hate blush so much. Well, I don't hate it. It's a love-hate relationship. Basically, when I go into the blush tab, I put on the, lost my train of thought, I'm sorry. I put on the peony. Is that how you say that? Peony? That sounds weird. I put on that blush, and if I decide it looks stupid, then I go to the other blushes. And it's a whole ordeal. I try not to go too blushy, but then I also want to be a blushy uwu symboler, but then I also don't, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Also, I made her eyes less dark, which I said I wasn't gonna do, but I did it anyway. And then I struggled. Well, I didn't really struggle that much. I pretty much knew that I wanted to put that top on her. I specifically downloaded it just for her. So I was like, oh, maybe a different top. No, we're gonna stick with this one. I don't have like any accessories in my game either. So I flip-flop between like the same 2 necklaces over and over again. I think, yeah, she ended up with that necklace. I'm pretty sure anyway. After I finished recording, I did tweak everybody a little bit. Well, I was gonna say a lot of it, but not really. Like, I made little changes. But I changed her eyebrows. I know that. And I wasn't sure what pants I wanted to put on her. I was like, I don't know what to wear with this kind of top. I don't have these kinds of tops. Do you put on a skirt? I was like, no. The bottom of the shirt is like skirt-like, so that looks weird, but pants look weird too. And then I put on red pants and I was like, no, forget this. Red pants all the way. Yes. I also don't have a lot of custom content shoes. Like, I only had to scroll once to get to the bottom of that list. Yeah. And then I wanted to give her an ombre, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of ugly. Um, I did change her hair, though. I forgot. I was looking at her, and I was like, she looks different, like, really different for some reason. I ended up giving her a hair that didn't have bangs. The reference lady had the cutest bangs, and I really wanted to make it work. I even went to, like, my accessory bangs, but the UV map looked weird, and you can see I looked at those for a while, and I was like, no, I don't want them. Never mind. So, oh, that hair looked kind of cute. Dang. Okay. But, I ended up going with that one. The one that looks like the one she had before, but without bangs. I don't know. I think it looked a little more glamorous. I don't know why I do that. I click on every single ombre accessory, knowing full well that not all of them are gonna work. Like, I don't understand. That's her husband, right there. I left him exactly as he is. He's perfect. I even stopped to explain. I'm leaving him exactly as he is. Actually, no. I stopped because I didn't have a reference image for him. I forgot that I was supposed to also be making her, like, family, and I was like, oh, oops. So yeah, this is gonna be her husband. I actually don't remember his name at all. It'll show up at the end, but I don't remember. Oh, it's Julian. It's Julian. With an E instead of an A. Because there's another Julian who we don't need to speak of. But yeah, and here I remember specifically, I was like, I don't want to give him the same skin tone as his wife. No particular reason why. I was just like, I don't want to do that. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do it anyway. I don't care. I think that's probably my favorite skin tone. My favorite base game skin tone, anyway. Because, let's face it, the base game skin tones are kind of beat. But that one's my favorite. I forgot I had eye presets. I just downloaded some. Also Obscurus Saint. But I didn't actually end up keeping them. Like, they're cute, but they're cute, but they weren't like fitting the vibe I wanted to go for, and so it was just kind of like tripping me out. And I sat here for forever trying to figure out which overlay I wanted to use, and I never use this one because every time I put it on, the first time I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, this is so ugly. But this time I said, you know what? No, I am going to make this work. I'm just gonna do it. So I left it on, and let me tell you, I made it work. Not to my own horn, but I made it work. His profile, his nose profile was like really giving me the heebie-jeebies. If your nose profile looks like that, I apologize. But his was giving me the heebie-jeebies, man. Like, I turned it to the side and I said, oh no. What happened? I specifically downloaded this hair just for him. I knew I was going to put it on him even before I found the reference image that I used. But yeah, I struggled with his lips for a little bit too. I struggle with lips just in general. Are these the ones I end up keeping? No, I switched it. I struggle with lips in general. It's funny though, because I really only use presets for my guys. Like, For the girls, I'm just kind of like, ah, whatever, I'll make it work. But my game froze again. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's harder to make guy sims. um, and then I said, I have not put any facial hair on any guy sim in such a long time. I'm giving this guy facial hair. I don't care. I'm doing it. And so I did it. That's like my thing. Like, if a guy sim is not looking the way I want them to, I put on a beard and everything is suddenly okay. Which is great, except for when you're trying to make a guy sim and you don't want them to have a beard and you're just sitting there like, okay, I messed up. I don't know what to do. But yeah, he's coming together. He's nice looking. I like him a lot. Also, I found out that the reference image that I found was not just some like internet rando. So if you guys think you know who I based the sim off of, you can leave a comment, leave a guess. I'll tell you if you're right or not. I will say that he's a very cute man. I call everybody cute. He's attractive. That's not the point. Anyway, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I went off on a whole tangent and I have not been watching what's going on. Yeah, skin details and all that jazz. I always put eyeliner on my guy sims, okay? Like, even the ones that aren't supposed to be that fabulous always have eyeliner. I don't know why. It's just, oh, my phone just went off. That was loud. It's just a thing I do, you know? Yeah. Back at the blush thing, I almost didn't put any on him, and then I was like, I kind of like the dimension. It's nice. We'll go with it. Don't even get me started on trying to clothe my male sims. I use the same 3 shirts. Like, I'm not even joking. The same 3 shirts. And I sit there and I'm like, maybe if I pick a different swatch, nobody's gonna notice. I picked the same exact 3 shirts. Call me out on it next time you see a sim using that shirt. And there's 2 other ones that I use all the time. And I try so hard. I also use those same boots. And then I went back through and I did a recap. But unfortunately for past Michaela, I'm doing a voiceover now. So that just looked dumb. Okay. And I also decided I should give them a child. And it was here that I discovered I don't have any custom content for toddlers. Oops. I don't play with children, apparently. Okay. That sounded weird. You know what I mean. I do not have toddlers in the majority of my Sims games. Nothing really interesting happened here. She looked like a demon for a minute, I guess. I was flipping through skin details. And I was just I was so confused. I was like, why does this child look like a demon spawn? I wanted to put eyelashes on her, but then I was like, okay, there's no, like, really tiny, like, I don't want to be toddlers and tiara eyelashes. There's none. So I gave up on that dream. Have you guys seen that one similar meme of, that baby with all the makeup on, and it's like, alpha toddlers be like, oh yeah, and there was, an issue with the overlay. But I quickly found out that there was a face version. Can I even post that? I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm not getting monetized anyway. This is pretty much the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed the speedcasts. I'll probably do more of these at some point. Like I said, I'm in the process of, like, remaking every single sim that I've ever made ever. So if you guys want to see more, that'd be great. If you don't, I'm probably gonna post them anyway, so sorry for you. If you want to follow me on Tumblr, all my links and everything are below, and that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time.